White and Latino voters powered Donald Trump to a second term in office, according to Edison Research. And the World Health Organization says a polio vaccination campaign in Gaza has been largely successful. Good morning, I'm Corva Coleman from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. We're learning more about how voters shifted in the 2024 election that helped Donald Trump win another term in the White House. NPR's Domenico Montanaro reports that, according to Edison Research, white and Latino voters fueled Trump's victory.
White voters for the first time since 1992 went up as a share of the electorate, according to exit polls, and that clearly helped Trump. Vice President Kamala Harris wound up actually winning about 40% of white voters, which is how much a Democrat usually needs to have a shot at winning the election. But a couple other things happened that sealed the deal for Trump. First, Harris didn't win a wide enough margin with women, and Latinos broke more heavily for Trump than for any Republican in history, even more than for George W. Bush in 2004. And that was because of Trump's dominance with men. 60% of Latinas went for Harris, but Trump won Latino men by 12 points. Domenico Montanaro, NPR News, Washington.
Republicans will control the Senate in the next session, starting next year. They gain 3 additional seats. There are some seats still too close to call in Arizona, Maine, Nevada, and Pennsylvania. While Republicans will control the Senate, the fate of the House of Representatives is still unclear. Many competitive House races also remain too close to call. There are tight races in blue states on the West Coast. Trump's victory is being watched by European leaders. The president of the European Union Council, Charles Michel, says Europe wants good relations with the next Trump administration, but wants to cut its dependence on U.S. trade.
We want to deepen our ties with the United States. This is very clear because there is a lot in common. But we also want to be more master of our destiny. We want to be more influential. We want to strengthen our economic base. And we want to act in a way where we are a respectful and respected partner. This is the basic principle.
He spoke at a summit of European leaders in Hungary. The World Health Organization says a polio vaccine campaign in Gaza has been largely successful. NPR's Scott Newman reports from Tel Aviv. That's despite the challenge posed by Israel's ongoing war with Hamas.
The United Nations organization says that a second dose of orally administered polio vaccination has been given to more than 500,000 children under the age of 10. The campaign, led by the Palestinian Ministry of Health, was launched after the disease was found in Gaza 25 years after the area had been declared polio-free. Israel's war in Gaza made it difficult or impossible for health officials to reach thousands of children, especially in parts of the territory's north, where many were left without the necessary second dose. Several Palestinians, including children, were wounded near a vaccination clinic in recent days. Meanwhile, about 90 medical patients were evacuated out of Gaza at a crossing near the Egyptian border yesterday. Scott Newman, NPR News, Tel Aviv.
You're listening to NPR News from Washington.